In this video, we're going to talk about the refill kit, which is the family of products that connect our espresso machines to water or take dirty water away. Now, we've got three things that are part of the refill kit, and you can buy each one separately, which is how most people do it. First, we've got the catering kit, which connects water to a water tank and has a pump which sucks the water up. This is the plumbing kit, which connects water to pressurized water, such as from a reverse osmosis system. And this is the drain kit, which is just for the DE1, and that takes dirty water and flushes it away. For our Bengle model, you don't need this. You can either use the plumbing kit or the catering kit, whereas for the DE1, all three apply. The catering kit is how our espresso machines will suck water out of a tank of water, such as bottled water, into the espresso machine. Let me show you how it works. You'll be connecting a food-grade silicone tube to the back of the catering kit here. Next, you're going to connect this thinner tube from the catering kit to the back of your espresso machine. Finally, you're going to connect this network cable here to the plug on the catering kit, and that's going to go to the back of your espresso machine. You'll turn the switch on, after which you'll see the light on the left will turn on, but the light on the right will stay off. The light on the right will turn on when the espresso machine asks for water. We use white tubes for clean water and black tubes for dirty water. Both are opaque so that sunlight doesn't get in, which would promote algae growth. Our espresso machines all have tanks in them that are topped up automatically when the espresso machine needs more water. Even though our espresso machines have 2-liter tanks in them, once you're using the catering or the plumbing kit, they'll be topped up as needed. We don't keep them full with 2 liters of water. And the reason for that is that the water is freshly arriving from your water source and used almost immediately by the espresso machine. That isn't the case if you're not using one of these kits. In that case, you probably want to top up your water tank to be 2 liters full. When your espresso machine needs water, it'll turn on the electricity that'll go through the network cable to your catering kit. That'll engage the pump, which will suck water out of your water tank through the large tube into the box of the catering kit, and then water will get pushed out through the thin tube into your espresso machine. It'll turn off once it has all the water it needs. Because all the tubing is concentrated in the back of the espresso machine, you can cut a hole in your countertop and have everything disappear there. There are several options for mounting the catering kit. Most simple is just to have the rubber feet set onto the countertop. When you receive your catering kit, you'll find this bracket already mounted to it. The 4 holes here go into the screws where the feet are, and these 2 outside holes are for screwing into a wood countertop. Finally, there's this bracket here, which has 2 uses. One, if it screws into the side here, this side here will hook into the back of the D1 and hold it in place. The other way to use this is to use these mounting holes here or to mount L brackets into this slot here. That's how you use the catering kit to connect your espresso machine to a water source like bottled water. This is the plumbing kit, which is for connecting our espresso machines to pressurized water, such as you would get from a reverse osmosis system. Now, quickly, a word about city water. Don't do it. Unless you are absolutely sure that your water is clean, drinkable, tastes good, and does not have calcium in it, do not connect it to an espresso machine. Not ours, not any espresso machine. The reason is calcium, which you'll generally find in city water, kills all espresso machines. Now, we have a really generous warranty that will cover almost anything you do to your espresso machine except calcium. If you calcify up the inside of your espresso machine, that's going to be a repair that we're going to charge for. So keep your espresso machine happy and give it nice, clean water, free or very low of calcium. And so if you do want to use city water, send it through a reverse osmosis system that has multiple filters like this. Then have it tested, make sure it's low calcium, and then you can connect it to your espresso machine and it'll taste good and it'll work well. Most reverse osmosis systems have what's called an RO tube, which plugs into the end here, and that's the kind of tube that we provide with the plumbing kit. This is a pressure reducer, and it's super important because if your pressure is too high, over about 3 bars, it can damage the valve and you can have a leak. And you don't want that. We do include a O-ring with a particle filter for the rare cases where the seal is leaking slightly. In that case, you would put it inside your NPT connector and then you screw that tight like so. Next, connect the small white tube from the output of the plumbing kit, and the other end is going to connect to your espresso machine. The plumbing kit works equally well with our DE1 family of espresso machines and our Bengle espresso machine. Finally, plug the network cable into the plumbing kit and plug the other end into your espresso machine. Turn the plumbing kit on, and you should see the light on the left-hand side light up, indicating a connection to your espresso machine. The light on the right-hand side will only light up when water is flowing through the plumbing kit into the espresso machine. Our espresso machines turn the valve of the plumbing kit on when they need water. They will not keep the 2-liter water tank full because the idea is that the water is used up quickly and remains fresh, being used from your water source by the espresso machine as quickly as possible. The plumbing kit comes with multiple mounting options. You can simply hook the back here to your D1 espresso machine, or put 2 screws onto a side mount so it can hang, or you can put the 4 screws here into the feet and use these to mount it from the bottom. No matter what option you use, you can concentrate all the tubes and electrical connections from the back of your espresso machines down through a small hole where they disappear invisibly. There's a connection diagram included with your plumbing kit. This is the drain kit for our DE1 espresso machine. The drip tray has been modified to have a hole in it and a gentle slope so that dirty water goes down this into the tube away to your dirty water receptacle. You have the option of either draining the water straight down directly from the tube, or mounting this right-angled tube and then mounting this tube to it. If you have a directly downward facing drain, that's a little bit better because coffee sediment can build up in the angle. However, in our experience, our espresso machines get very little sediment in the water, and the right angle doesn't pose any problems at all. There's also a small tube here that you'll connect to the drip tray if you're putting the drip tray into the DE1 countersink. What this does is take the dirty water from here, bring it a few centimeters down into the hole of the countersink so that it doesn't dirty the inside of the countersink tray. If you're draining water directly downwards, you can simply take this tube and connect it directly to the bottom here. Now, that's fairly strongly on there, but if you really want it to be certainly on there and not move at all, use this little cable tie, circle around, and lock it on. Most installations, however, will use this right angle adapter. Again, you're going to put it onto the outlet of the drip tray and lock it on with the cable tie. Next, connect the long black tube to the connector coming out of the L tube. This locks really well without any need for a cable tie. You'll want this tube to go to a dirty water container, but make sure that it doesn't get submerged because it's important that air can get in, otherwise it will not drain correctly. This is the drip tray for our Bengle espresso machine. Everything is already included with the espresso machine. The only thing that you need to do is connect this black tube directly to the dirty water outlet of your drip tray. So that's how you drain dirty water out of your espresso machine, either with the drain kit for the D1 or the included drain for the Bengle espresso machine. Thanks for watching.